Good luck. What is up if you're watching this on YouTube? We are doing another race, me and Talik. We're racing a custom preset where it's going to be very similar to the original version of the randomizer, but it adds in a couple extra locations, specifically behind boss fights, so I think it'll be fun. We've done one of these before, and I had a lot of fun doing it, so if you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it a lot. 4, 5, 6. As well as making sure to check out the Twitch stream. There's a link in the description. Go to twitch.tv/DragonBlitz and click the follow button so you can show up live in chat and say what's up to me, because I always love seeing new people coming over from the YouTube.
Oh, I just now, while I'm playing, realized why
What's
why
up?
the tracker is not including the guard locations in this.
Oh.
I just now realized why. Because when I changed how it works to account for Badmaster, there's one change I made that affects custom. Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
After this, before I forget.
All right, gotcha. I'll try and remind you if I remember as well.
All right. So yeah, just keep in mind that the guard ones are not going to be on the map.
That's fine. I'll remember. Dang, this cape.
This cape is sick. I like it.
It's interesting. Oh my
Why do I take that much damage?
Yeah. We probably did the same exact thing. Went a little too far forward and immediately got hit. Dude.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh my god. Fucking hard mode. This is what all of the hard type people are talking about. They want the game to just be like this the entire time.
I suppose so. I'm gonna drink this fucking shield potion. Jesus.
Honestly.
Ah! Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Oh no. It's fine, you gotta
Why?
level up, you should be...
Why is it so bad? Do we
Unless-
have a Ares and somehow the sword still does nothing?
No, but I wish it was an Ares.
Oh,
I guess.
Oh my god, if I
Fucking-
had checked in the
I
start.
know. We could have
Done, man.
Me too. If this was a race with one of the, like, Dinner Dog would be 20 seconds ahead.
I mean, I just don't like checking there just because it's not in my muscle memory. That's the only reason.
Dude, this seat sucks. Can we throw it away?
Fuck my life.
Oh no! It just keeps getting worse. Why, God? Why? Was it gonna be rough?
I'm gonna drink the fucking high potion. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it might be worth.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh my god. Best seat ever. Oh, I don't remember. We said we're doing GSB, right? Normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
But-
double checking. This is the chosen seed. Fuck all of you guys. And of course the
I'm gonna do a
music on
little
top
spoiler.
of that. Yeah.
I got a second one.
Oh. Nice. Damn, that's like
I'm gonna do that useless ass special now.
somebody in my YouTube comment says that special can give you a dive kick. I think they're smoking crack. It's not something
No,
I've
they
ever
can't.
tested, but somebody.
How do you do it?
It's just
gonna
both
tell you
attacks
in-
at the same time.
All right. I can bet that you can.
That doesn't make sense that would give you a dive kick, but
Can you even do it in the air?
I don't know.
I'm gonna waste a little bit of time to find out.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, oh no, this perfectly fast seed. This is the.
You can't fucking do it in the. Okay.
You can't even do it in the air.
No, you can, but like it's not. It doesn't even. Whatever. Why am I listening to?
Dive kick wouldn't help because the special would destroy the lamp. Well, it's not just for that. It's also for chaining gravity.
No,
creep
it wouldn't.
jumps.
It takes 10 seconds to come out.
YouTube dragged me here.
Like
What's up, Misplaced?
It can't hit jack shit because it's like you cast the spell and after 5 years the
Then
swords
the attack
come
comes out, yeah. Yeah, people really think they understand how the sword works, but it's fine. Heaven's sword, it's God's will. I hate it here.
Girl says you have to. You're my favorite to win.
Oh no,
Yeah. Oh my god.
it's fine. Everything's fine. Nice crit. Yeah. No, Runeblade is infinitely more useful than this piece of shit. Because the attack pattern is actually fast. It basically will always double hit at ranges that are like... If you set up the range properly, it'll double hit, which is nice. It has way more attack power.
Way better hitbox.
Way better hitbox, yep.
Faster. It comes back to you in, less than
5 years, yeah. It's just way better overall. Like, if you have nothing else to put in your secondary hand, Rune Sword is great utility.
Yeah.
What's up, Remix? Welcome. Also, you don't have to worry about outrunning the fucking sword and not being able to use it. It's like somebody programmed that spinning animation and they were like, we need to see the spinning animation. I didn't spend 10 days making this work for you not to see it spin around for an extra 3 seconds.
I think it's programmed kind of like a crow or bat, where it just kind of follows you, but doesn't
really.
actually kind of.
Yeah, something like that. I
It
wouldn't be
just
surprised.
locks onto you, but like it's laggy, so it takes. You need to stop for it to actually catch up.
Since we're doing a lot of OG, the first tier list vid is kind of meta again. Yeah, there was a couple of things that are not like inaccurate. What the fuck just happened? Anyways, they're kind of like, my opinions have changed on some weapons over time, especially because now that I understand the stat requirement thing. That's something that I didn't really understand back then when we made that video. That was one of the reasons why I thought a lot of the elemental swords were just like straight up bad.
I was a devil's. Well, yeah. I was not really devil's advocate, because I actually believed in it, but I did try to argue. For them because of the hitbox.
Well, not only just the. Oh my god, the sword is fucking trash. It's because I always ever used them at like the start of the game when it was like a 2 or 3 hit on wargs or something like that, and that's why I thought that they were just trash.
But it's even good against wargs. What are you talking about? Because you can jump and kill them.
I couldn't remember. If it's a 3 hit, then I considered it bad. I think I was just basing my damage output in general based off of how bad it was versus wargs, but I could be wrong.
Because usually when I have a ice sword or thunder brand, you can just
do
a neutral jump and kill the warg with 2 hits every time. So
I can't remember. I think if you have bad strength, maybe it's 3 hits at the very start of the game, but
yeah,
I had some reason for believing
minimum, it. Like 6.
Yeah, I had some reason for believing it. I don't remember now. That was almost 3 years ago now, which is probably made some people, not feel so good. Can you? Oh my god. I can't believe. How can you look at the screen right now and say that this is a good weapon? I hate all of you. Oh, it only gets better. It only gets better. This is great. This is the best seed, I think, ever. If you're watching this on either YouTube or Twitch right now. You're probably having the time of your fucking life.
Did the other one do the same thing where it gave us Jove open at the start? I think so.
Maybe.
Which is really funny.
Frick. No, it's not even worth opening the menu, guys. God damn it. It's so bad, guys. I don't know, like, how do you look at what's happening on the screen and not... This weapon is sick. Why are you making fun of it? Use your fucking eyes! Look at the screen!
It's like you're Medusa and you can't hit anyone that's crouching, basically.
It's so fucked simulator. Up. Oh my god. God, I hate all of you. Oh my, I'm gonna die, and also not just in the video game. Ugh. Oh my god. You know what it is? I think people misunderstand like how easy this game is for how, and they like mix that up with how useful that weapon is. That's my guess. Ooh. This is... No! I'm...
It's like I'm racing Diagon. This is great.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever done while playing this video game. Oh my god. I'm very salty, yes. Great why, I'm very salty. Jesus Christ. If you're unsure what just happened there, I went to purchase the duplicator by pressing down. The game read that as a down and then a right input, and then made me buy 2. So I couldn't get anything else from the shop, which I wanted to get Iron Shield and Drac Tunic, but it's not the end of the world because this is basically all I need to beat the game anyways, but there weren't any mana prisms in the shop at least, so at least I didn't miss out on mana prisms or any library cards, but still, it's very annoying. Oh no. I hate this, by the way.
Every time I like don't play Randomizer for a week or something, it just does this when I come back.
Yeah, I feel like these seeds were more rare back in the day, but maybe we just blocked them out of our memory.
I don't think so. I actually think they were pretty common, but the thing is it gets way better much quicker.
True,
and
yeah.
seeds start better, but then they're like take you on the trip of your life.
They take you for a ride, yes.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah, basically. And they never let go. There's no undizzy in this game.
It's like the character select screen. It's just forever.
Yeah.
The ride doesn't end.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's like Season 1 Randomizer has undizzy, where you eventually get out of the combo. But then the later seasons of Randomizer, they said fuck it. No infinite protection system at all.
Or there is, but it's 99 and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're already basically dead.
When the Hyper Viper hits, it's over. Doesn't matter. Oh, this fucking sucks.
All 2 of you that understand those references are popping off right now. I don't know how much of a overlap there is between SotN Randomizer speedrunning and Marvel 2, but there's got to be some.
I would think.
I don't.
Dinner Dog apparently played Marvel 2. I didn't know that.
A little. I imagine most people at least have played the game, but maybe not competitively since it was such a popular, just arcade title in general.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, this is a bad idea. Okay, we're fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Fuck you, game. Oh. I hate this so much.
Oh, did I really? Oops.
You play MVC2 to bully your brother? Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I played Ben in Street Fighter 5 the other day.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
Surprisingly. It was fun. Kind of laggy, but you know.
I wonder how Ben feels about DNF Duel.
He said it's looking good.
Nice. Oh, I'm fucking big dumb. Let me just do this now. It's only like 15-second time loss, I guess. Play fighting games to blow off steam. That is interesting.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
Because fighting games only give me more steam that I need to blow off most of the time.
Or maybe to expand your anger on something.
If you just want to live in the salt for a little while.
That was awful.
I guess it depends. The Guilty Gear was the game that got me the most salty, I think, out of any fighting game I've ever tried. But I think Guilty Gear is kind of designed that way.
Because you tried to learn.
Yeah. Well, I tried learning other games as well, but I think the other issue is that the competition was a lot more vast in Guilty Gear, just because it was a much more popular game overall, and because of the rollback. Vast as in, like, the total number of people playing was high, and rollback meant that I had a lot of people to play against. Versus every other fighting game I've ever, like, tried to get serious at, there's usually, like, delay-based netcode, and it's limited, and, like, I could always blame the fucking connection instead of myself.
Well, also, I think you haven't... Well, that might be...
Also, I wasn't, like... Again, I think you are correct. It's the one that I actually tried to learn. The other ones I tried to learn, but not really.
I think what makes a huge difference is actually having matchmaking.
Yeah.
Because matchmaking makes it... It's kind of, it's really good for you, but it's also really frustrating because it's going to be 50-50 no matter what.
Pretty much,
You cannot, unless you're incredible, you're not going to steamroll people all the time.
Yeah.
And that helps you become good really quickly, but it's also fucking annoying.
You use arcade mode to relax? Okay, that's like a completely different, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Fighting games need to catch up with their single-player content, honestly.
That's arguable.
I don't know.
I don't think so, actually.
I think it would be nice. I think it would be nice.
Like, does Dota and League of Legends need to catch up with their single-player content? No.
Yeah.
So why do fighting games need to do that?
I think because...
does Smash need to catch up in single-player content? No.
Well, Smash has arguably some of them... has always been in the forefront of single-player content for fighting games.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
They have, like, so many single-player modes that are completely...
Yeah, but who the fuck plays it?
So many people! I spent, like, the first 10 years of my life playing basically just single-player. That, or just playing with my brothers, and we weren't playing competitively. Like,
okay,
and a lot of the time we would just play single-player modes and, like, go back and forth. I think single-player is incredibly important for... fighting games, but I think it's because I played Smash at an early age, and it has so many options for single-player content.
There would be a really interesting statistic to see how many people in the Smash community actually... Oh, fuck! I'm back! Whatever. How many people in the Smash community... And the people that are consistently in competitive mode actually play single-player.
I think a decent number of them do. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Because, for example, like StarCraft 2 has a really extensive and big campaign, but does it matter for the esports side of it? I don't think it makes any difference.
Yeah, but I think Smash is a different beast in general because it was a casual game first, and then the competitive scene emerged from that, as opposed to.
I mean, I guess Smash is a bad example then, because I'm talking in general.
I think Smash is just really good at bringing casuals in, and then eventually, through their own curiosity, they stumble upon the competitive aspects of the game, because the game is like this weird crossroad between casual and competitive, where you want to be better than all of your friends, but it's also a party game. But then you also, by trying to get better at the game, find out about the actual competitive side of the game. Also, time to get absolutely fucking ass blasted by this seed right here, right now. I'm calling it.
I already got ass blasted multiple times.
Angry YouTube comments incoming. You know, if you're afraid of the angry YouTube comments, then you probably shouldn't be on YouTube. That's just an inevitability. Much like death and taxes, is somebody will be mad on YouTube.
Because here, okay, NRS is known for like the best company that does good, like single player.
And they're also known for selling a shit ton of copies.
Not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that good and doesn't actually result in that much of a drive competitively. So,
is that true? Is there like stats for that, or is that just conjecture?
I mean, it is conjecture because how you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. I'm not necessarily arguing against it, but I'd be curious to see if there's a way to
they focused on story stuff for Street Fighter and for MVCI, and we know how that turned out.
True. I mean, MVCI also had completely separate issues outside of that, but
I really don't want to keep playing this fucking.
It's pretty bad, yeah. I agree. YouTube arguments are my therapy. It's like punching a pillow. Jesus, you guys are psychos.
They just want the story mode. Let's do it. What do you mean by that? To be more descriptive, because I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, NRS competitive is way smaller compared to their casual audience for sure. Yeah. But that's, I think, more to do with their casual audience being so massive. Because they have a sizable competitive scene overall.
I mean, there are other issues with NRS where they don't really support their games for long enough.
Yeah. Or the support that they get isn't like what the community is asking for.
The single player stuff isn't that big of a draw. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think it adds legitimacy to the game as like a whole. Like for so the reason I say legitimacy is like when you're looking to purchase a product, it having single player content that is meaningful and enjoyable can end up.
Maybe it shouldn't be purchasable in the first place. Maybe it should be free to play.
There we go.
Dota's.
100%. You know what? Shaking hands on that one. More fighting games should be free to play, for sure. Like
oh my god, I'm gonna forfeit, bro. I've already lost.
Like the Warner Brothers Smash clone or whatever is, I think, going really well in the right direction. Whatever it's called, Multiverses. It being free to play, it starting off with like, I don't know. More games should be free to play in general.
I'm fucked. Yeah. God damn it, man.
Yeah. Especially because like there's just not enough content, and if the content is PvP, like I think most PvP games would benefit from being free to play. In general, I don't know. Maybe that's too wide sweeping of a statement, but I tried to get into Skullgirls, dude. That game requires 7,000 IQ. or 0 IQ, or both. I can't tell. What am I doing?
It's just a different type, so it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, it was the first game where, like, for many combos, I had to break my brain around, like, a 6-button fighting game and, like, knowing when and where all the different shit is. Also, I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh, because you had not played Street Fighter before that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Also, that game doesn't, well, I guess some characters use links, some have gatlings. Every character is like its own fucking genre.
It's the mechanics are very, very...
Yeah.
I see.
Wow.
I hate this so much. Holy shit.
Yeah, me too. It's hard to try, yeah. I don't know. Skullgirls is one of those games that I wish I had like taken the time to get better at because it looks like it would be a lot of fun. But then also at the same time, if you look at what like high-level play is for that game, it's fucking... That's a single-player game right there. Skullgirls does not like to let you play. Like you technically are making... Yeah, you're technically making decisions, but not really. I don't know. I don't...
Says the Zaro player.
Whatever, dude.
Because you're on the other end.
True. I want my character to be a single-player character. I don't want you to do jack shit. What the fuck is happening in this siege? Jesus Christ. Ugh, I hate it here. But I guess we'll continue onward. I don't know. I think a lot of input device shit is stupid. Like, you need this type of controller for this type of game. You need this type of controller for this type of game. Like, there probably is some merit to that, but also a big part of it is just use whatever and get good.
I think, especially recently...
The only example I can think of is... obviously, you need a controller that has analog inputs if you want to play Smash Brothers, but outside of that, but that's a complete, distinct, separate case.
Hey, what's up, Dexter? Thanks for the luck. I've already hit bad luck. Like, I think I've hit maximum bad luck, so...
I've already done maximum stupid, so... Maybe they'll cancel out.
I think the input device thing really originates from the fact when, you know, arcades were the primary way to play fighting games. And it got pretty destroyed recently, especially with, you know, the likes of Punk dominating with controller and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's tons of switching to hitbox, all that shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
like,
you just use
play with whatever you want to.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, there's obviously clear advantages and disadvantages, and then a lot of those advantages and disadvantages will come down to personal preference as well. Like, I don't know. Personal preference, personal comfort levels. Like, if you're not comfortable fucking churning butter on a hitbox and you play fucking Zangief, well, then maybe you probably shouldn't be using hitbox.
I mean, there are people that play on a hitbox style controller.
Exactly, yeah. So, and that also comes down to personal preference. So,
for T, what about hitbox for Smash? There is a Smash box that's specifically designed for Smash.
Yeah,
but
there's multiple rectangular.
It seems like you really need to know the game to be able to do that.
Yes, it is not.
I tried and I hated my life.
It's not a beginner-friendly control scheme at all. The controller is much more beginner-friendly to just learn the mechanics.
I mean, you probably
of the game.
could learn, but you need to be fucking motivated.
Yeah,
I felt like
it would
you
be
stuck me in a cockpit of a Boeing and said, "Drive this."
Yeah, it's.
And I'm like,
yeah.
How about no?
It's much more intuitive on a controller because you just tilt the stick in the direction and press the button, and that's it for the most part. Yeah. GoldenEye was peak multiplayer. You were huffing some fat nostalgic copium, dude. That is some. That is not true.
Yeah, that is the shooter that speak multiplayer. That's right. Yet another player that hasn't played Quake 3 in the chat.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Who was it? Oh, none other than Captain Stinky Von Poopberg.
Nice.
The one that has nothing but the right opinions. Honestly, I'll hold that L. With a name like that, how do you... A man of culture, if you will, yeah. Like, how do you argue with Captain Stinky? It's impossible.
Maybe I should have gotten you Quake Live to re-educate you.
I
think what I chose was good too.
Yeah.
Next year.
Next year. I could just get Quake Live on like Steam, right?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Oh yeah.
It used to be free. You could play it in a browser, but then the company got bought.
Oh, unfortunate.
By Bethesda. Yeah, you know.
Damn. Thanks, Bethesda. Unreal Tournament, yeah. That's another one.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament is a fine substitute. I'm gonna say that. We're talking about 99, of course. Even though I myself did a lot of 2004. Oops. Don't kill me.
Yeah, the concept of like oh. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, the concept of like a movement shooter is especially like, you know, I think people think of like mobility shooters now as like a completely different thing.
I can't even describe to you how good it feels to be able to move well in Quake. It's so satisfying.
I bet. God, I think my route might have been actual doo-doo dog trash, but...
I got mixed every single possible way that you can get mixed.
Makes sense.
Spoiler.
Worms. Worms is cool. The Worms game I grew up with was when they like messed around with like a 3D Worms game. So it's really, really different.
Man, why? You're just like...
Bro, I can't change the upbringing I had, brother. I can't, like... Oh, I'm going the
that's
wrong
fair.
way.
It's just sad, like, how?
I've played the legitimate, you know, Worms games, but... Geez, 3D Worms. Yeah, it was for the original Xbox. There might have been other ports of it, but... I can't... I don't know, dude.
It was made for PC.
I know. I know. How old is DB again? I'm 12. I was literally born yesterday.
I mean, I've known him before he was an adult, so that should tell you a lot.
Yeah. Before I was an adult, before I knew...
Daigon says 2D Worms suck. So Daigon, let me introduce you to Daigon, who's like the one exception person in the east part of Europe who somehow missed a lot of good games like Diablo 2.
It's because he's a baby as well.
So we can just ignore him.
It's because he's a baby as well.
This fly is driving me insane. Did you ever play that old DOS game with the apes that threw bananas at each other? What? You have to be more descriptive. Is that like something that came with 95? Maybe? It sounds familiar, but...
There was... This is going to make you so upset. There was a Worms clone that was developed by Jagex, which is the developers of RuneScape. And I played that a lot. I remember playing that a decent amount. Why would it upset you? Because I didn't play Worms, but I played a clone.
It's another PC-based company.
Yeah.
let me tell you, it's not like it was some gold mine of quality shit on PC.
I'm sure it wasn't.
There's a lot of fucking bad games. But,
I've seen Mega Man DOS.
It's a very different kind of ecosystem.
Yeah, makes sense. Wow, fucking destroyed. I got fucking rolled. Mega Man DOS. I mean, I only know about it because of the memes from GDQs and stuff like that. But
you guys need to see me in Space Cadet. I'll fucking destroy all of you. Because when I was working retail, that's basically all I did, and I broke all the records of everyone in the store.
Nice. Makes my eyes want to.
I was nasty at Space Cadet.
Anybody want to?
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I was about to ask, what the fuck is a Space Cadet?
Oh my god, it's the pinball game in XP.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I played that a lot too, especially as a child, a wee child.
Also, Minesweeper, dude. See me in Minesweeper.
I won't. Minesweeper is basically fucking ancient runes, as far as I'm concerned.
It's a fucking good game.
I never figured it out.
It's like a speedrunner's game, actually.
Yeah. I believe it.
I mean, the game is a speedrun. Where the fuck am I going?
Yeah, no. Those games I played as a very young child. I'm 35 and I never figured out Minesweeper. That makes me feel a little better about myself.
What? There's like 3 things to figure out. You either click with the left mouse button, the right mouse button, or both. You now know how to play the game.
Nice.
Oops. I fucked.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just simple Sudoku.
What?
I don't.
I mean, I guess you can say that, but it's not like you play it in any similar way.
What am I doing? I'm being dumb.
Sure, I guess you can say that.
Space Cadet is not on Windows 10. What happened to Space Cadet?
You can play it. You can emulate it online, I think. On his website.
You guys are crazy. I'm sure this is how I'm gonna feel in like... Well, actually, if I talk to anybody who's 10 years younger than me, I'm sure that's how I would feel already. Like, one of my best friends, he has younger cousins, and I've hung out with them before and talked to them about, like, their, like, video games and interests and stuff like that, and, like, you would cry.
Fortnite?
No, they're not that young. They did play a lot of Minecraft, though. Minecraft, and they grew up playing Modern Warfare 2 as well. Like,
to be honest, Minecraft might be one of the saving graces of the generation, because it's a PC, like a game that originated on PC, so it has a lot of that structure to it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they probably played
anything,
on like the
good.
console versions or something like that. I have no clue.
Yeah, but it's still the same game.
Yeah. Like
the interface, it gets you used to actually having an interface that makes you use your brain.
Yeah. Now, Minecraft is amazing. It's actually a great game. People gave it a lot of shit because like young people played it, but
I mean, yeah. It's like a sandbox playground type thing, which we all had growing up. You know, we had Sims, we had Roller Coaster Tycoon, stuff like that. That's basically what Minecraft is for the newer generation.
Yeah, it fills a similar niche or style.
SimCity. It's obviously simpler, but it has depth.
It has, yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, it's still getting updated to this day.
I mean, if I was, I would update it too.
Yeah. So
Fucking
a lot of them.
Bank.
I guess that is one difference though. Is like there aren't a lot of games that I grew up playing that are still being updated and have like a population to this day. Outside of remakes and stuff like that.
That's one of the biggest things that separates PC culture. Like the games that I grew up on will never die because the modding mindset is so different. Like there are just servers for StarCraft, and for Diablo and all that. Even when the Blizzard ones stop being supported, they'll just always be there.
Yeah, there's tons of like custom private servers and stuff.
Yeah. Because that's always been the case. Like they're not gonna get taken down.
That's fair. Diablo 2 is really good too. Well, I'll play it at some point. Talik will. I
was debating which one to get to, but I think I got you the more important cultural game. It's debatable, but you know, SC1 made modern esports. So.
No, what's his name? That guy on Twitter made esports.
Oh my god, don't. Same fucking shit with Thorin, different year. I'm so fucking sick of this shit.
I didn't really follow the drama outside of the one tweet.
I mean, he's been on this shit for like decades, so it's not even... whatever.
Yeah. Oh, what am I... stupid? Don't answer that, please.
I hate this seed, but it's
still not that bad.
I'm fine playing it.
Yeah.
That's the big difference. If this happened to me in a fucking modern seed, it will be like
much
so
more painful. Yeah.
Because it wouldn't let me play the game, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm playing the game to some extent now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's still plenty of like console classics that I still haven't played either. So I can't make anybody happy. But I mean, a big part of that is just due to the type of video games that I enjoy playing are kind of specific.
You would actually really like Quake.
Oh, I'm not fucked up.
Because you're a Halo player.
Yeah, I think Quake would be... everything that I've seen of it looks fucking dope. I don't know if it shares any... I don't know if you would even know if it shares any DNA with Doom 2016 at all. But I played through that like definitely. 2 years ago, and I fucking loved that game.
A big part of the engine is the same, so...
Yeah. And Doom did have some of the... at least from like... the outside looking in, seemed very similar, like mechanics between like shooting and movement being really important. And
I wouldn't.
I imagine it's quite different though.
Because
I imagine it is quite different.
Doom 2016 has a run button, right?
No, I don't think so. Are
you sure?
I'm pretty sure you don't sprint in Doom at all.
Because I know the newer Wolfenstein has a run button.
Yeah, that's different, I think, though. I think Wolfenstein, they turned that series more into a
it's more modern.
Yeah,
but it
more
still has
the
core DNA of a game.
But I'm pretty sure
DB's chat, does Doom 2016 have strafe jumping proper? Or bunny hopping, one of the two?
I know you can bunny hop, but
okay, so that's good.
I know the speedrunners use it. It does have strafe jumping? Okay, cool.
Okay, so yeah, then it has Quake DNA in it.
Dope. I don't know. It definitely was one of the more refreshing first-person shooters to play through that I've ever experienced. Man. Ooh. That sucks. Oh my... Ugh, I hate being like this.
It's just max speed always. Ah, okay. That's the big difference. So it's 420. Yeah, fun fact. When you walk in Quake Engine games, old school ones,
yeah,
even Half-Life and Counter-Strike, your speed is 420.
Nice.
I don't know if that's on purpose. It might be, because we're talking about
bunch of video gamers.
Fucking John Romero and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's not his name. What's Romero's first name? Chat. Oh, my brain.
Yeah, I think there's also just like a different like ethos in console gaming because of like console generations and okay, we're fine. Like
Definitely.
similar styles of games kind of getting pushed together. Like if you owned a PlayStation, you probably owned Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
And Tomb Raider, yeah.
Yeah. So like there was a lot of big games that all kind of a lot of people experienced together if they own those
And
consoles.
simultaneously, if you were on PlayStation 1, you probably didn't experience like Civilization, Age of Empires, you know, because you can't. Like,
exactly.
the interface is just not a... Well, you might have played StarCraft 64, but that's not really...
Yeah. Yeah.
The funny thing is, you can do everything that you normally would be able to do in SC64. It's just like so hard that it's like, kill me, the game.
Oh, I heard about the Tomb Raider trilogy being free. Yeah. Somebody pointed my direction to SotN Sanctuary is free right now as well on Epic, and I was like, you know what? Fine.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Tomb Raider trilogy
is. I got it for something.
Yeah. So I was gonna maybe try it on stream or maybe off stream. I don't know, because it looks like the epitome of the things that I complain about in Metroidvanias, as far as like design wise. But I don't know the actual gameplay or anything like that, so I'm willing to give it a chance. And maybe it'll change my mind. Because when people bring up like Dark Souls aesthetic in a Metroidvania, people talk about SotN Sanctuary a lot. It's more Dark Souls than Metroidvania, which is probably for the best. Like if it leans into that more than the Metroidvania style of things, because I think trying to translate a Metroidvania, a Dark Souls into 2D as a Metroidvania is probably a bad idea. But I also haven't seen Dark Souls in 2D in general do well, in my opinion. There's like a lot of stuff that gets missed in translation between 2D and 3D. Like combat in particular is one thing that is like most 2D Dark Souls type games have fucking dog shit combat. Like legitimately horrible. Like
to be fair,
that much better
in general,
than
2D combat is not something that's...
I think the way that you do it well relies a lot on choice, giving the player a lot of choice between interactions and making it more puzzly, I guess, but not necessarily to the extent that I think like Order of Ecclesia did it. Where Order of Ecclesia, it's like everything is fucking rock, paper, scissors.
It was gimmicky, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
there's like
a choice, it feels like, it's...
I think you just give a lot, kind of like how SotN just gives you a lot of weapon choices in general, even if it's not the most balanced thing in the world. And I think also just balancing 2D combat is hard, and it's one of the reasons why I think SotN, most people don't complain about the combat because it's like, it doesn't matter that much. Most people I hear talk about SotN never complain about the combat, except maybe saying it's too easy.
To be completely honest, the two genres that figured out 2D combat are just fighting games and beat 'em ups. And I think that's what Guacamelee tried to do, basically.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the Guacamelee style. I appreciate what it went for, but I kind of got
same
a little burnt out on it.
It does work at the same time. Like, it does do the thing that it tries to do.
Yeah.
And it does it pretty well.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite scratch the SotN itch, so it's like a very different type of game.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah. I don't know. I think another thing both SotN and Dark Souls do well is actually just options, as far as like giving you options for combat, giving you options for like traversal in general.
I think that's more important for making it fun. I don't know if it makes it balanced and like the combat good.
True, yeah. I don't know. I'd rather have a fun game than a balanced game.
Which is, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, I'd rather have a fun game than a balanced game personally, but...
True, but...
Because balanced games are fucking boring as fuck sometimes.
I mean, it's not about balance necessarily, but, you know, having a fully fleshed combat system that's not that does good.
Yeah.
And, you know, there is no real skill in SotN combat. And I guess that's what you would want in a Dark Souls-y game or whatever. And that's hard to do.
I don't know if skill is necessarily the right word, because like the only skill-based, well, there is some skill-based stuff in Dark Souls combat with spells and like being able to aim them, but outside of that,
dodging and that stuff, I guess, is what it is leaning on.
Yeah, that's more like reaction-based stuff. Yeah, I guess you're right there, but I don't really always see
I think one of the obvious choices is parries, which I'm pretty sure SotN Sanctuary does have, right?
I think 2D parries a lot of the time end up being very too simplistic, but that's just my opinion, I guess.
I mean, you could say that for 3S parries, and like the parry itself might be simplistic, but the situation makes it not.
Yeah, I guess you
design the game right.
The game design around it a lot of the time doesn't make good use of parries.
Because like, what is a 3S parry? You just press forward.
Yeah,
but
true.
Is it fucking easy? I don't know about that.
True.
I mean, one of the best things to do is develop interesting AI that's not just, you know, UMK reads your inputs, but is also not SotN dumb fuck stupid bosses.
True.
And that's not very easy to do either. The one game that I did forget to mention is Contra. Because Contra did figure out 2D combat, but it's a very, very different style of combat.
True.
Because shooting stuff like changes the game significantly.
Yeah, it's like one of the main reasons why I would never compare like a Mega Man game to like a Castlevania game.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Mega Man. That exists.
Yep.
Whoops.
You guys are talking about Deedlit. Deedlit's great. I like Deedlit a lot because it does very similar things to SotN, where it just gives you a shit ton of options. And the AI is a little bit better because Team Ladybug, they have a really particular philosophy with Metroidvanias where a lot of the encounters are they're not super combat focused, but they're very movement focused, which is what I like, where your goal isn't always to just kill them outright, but it's a lot about evading the attacks and finding the right time to sneak your attack in. And most encounters don't last like fucking 25 like hits and shit like that. They're usually pretty quick interactions, but it's more of like just figuring out how do I kill this thing before it kills me, and how do I avoid its attacks. Which gives you more.
I like that.
Yeah, it gets you more in tune with the movement system, which I think Metroidvanias. Maybe I'm just biased because I love SotN so much and Super Metroid, but movement is so incredibly important to Metroidvanias because it's how you fucking get around the world. So like, I don't know, it should be integrated into more aspects. I think a lot of Metroidvanias forget that, like, oh yeah, you have to fucking get around the world. So just making like a Mario, but open world, but also you unlock double jump is like, I don't know. A lot of Metroidvanias go that style, and it makes me bored as fuck. I think that's one of the reasons why I talk about, like, is there more movement options available in a game, and if that increases my enjoyment of the Metroidvania or not.
But no, I haven't played D-Dead. I haven't played many Metroidvanias, period.
Yeah.
They kind of don't appeal to me.
I mean, when you play the two best ones, it's hard to really... I don't know.
Yeah.
And, like, don't get me wrong, like, indies have been doing a good job of, like, keeping the genre alive, but I don't think they've necessarily pushed the genre in interesting ways. I think there's still plenty to explore with styles similar to Super Metroid and SotN, but a lot of indies just want to move on and, like, do a bunch of new interesting things, which is fine, but a lot of that stuff just is very experimental and ends up not, I think, landing a lot of the time. You'd love to watch me stream Super Metroid? I've done Super Metroid before. I'm just bad at it. Oh, did I do the... Let's find out.
It's such a fucking hard game.
It's so hard. Just moving your character in a way that makes any amount of sense or is fluid is very difficult, and that skill ceiling is what I think brings a lot of people to the game to continue to play over and over and over again.
I bet once you figure it out, it's so fucking satisfying to play. But
I know, like, just the bare bones basics of movement in Super Metroid, and I still have fun playing through it, even though I'm, like, constantly getting stuck on shit and, like, bonking into stuff and, like, messing up basic movement tech like mock balls and shit like that. It still is enjoyable because there is a learning curve to it, and, like, getting better at it is fun.
I'm pretty good at mock ball, but, like, just the way she moves is so awkward. Like, it would take me so much time to get used to it.
It's a whole
like jumping
thing.
And moving,
and all of it changes depending on your equipment too, like, subtly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the speed that you gain while running is different if you have speed boots or not, and, like, like, the way that you handle momentum is different if you have speed boots or not. Same with if you have high jump or not. It determines, like, different ways that your momentum is carried in the air. Then there's underwater physics and, like, all this other shit. There's just a lot of specific mechanics that change depending on your equipment, which is interesting. I'm dumb. I think this might be better. No, it's not. I'm dumb. Like, it really does feel like I'm controlling someone with a super suit. It does feel like that? Yeah, I guess. I don't really think of it that way, but...
Infestation? Do you mean isolation fatigue?
Oh, I'm bad.
I'm bad!
Oh my god, the time? What the fuck happened? I guess early game just fucking ate up all that time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I am happy that Metroid Dread exists, so people can have a more modern Metroid game that's added to the you know, the annals of history or whatever. But
it's just so... Even if the game is really good, it's just so obvious, and I think that's even obvious to the casual player, that they don't take the project seriously because the budget is obviously low.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are huffing some major copium by saying that the game looks beautiful and that...
No, it doesn't. It looks like shit.
It does look pretty bad, yeah.
It looks like your average Unreal game.
Yep.
Which doesn't... Your average indie Unreal game, that is. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it doesn't look good. No. It looks
so
like...
many people are going to be mad at that comment, but you know what?
It looks like...
It's fucking true.
What was that name? With the motorbike.
The motorbike.
The Trials. It looks like Trials.
Yeah. It has a very similar...
It's a game from 10 years ago.
What's the Metroidvania that has a similar style? Oh, what is it called? It was a console Metroidvania that came out around 360 time. Oh, the 360 era. Shadow Complex. It looks a lot like Shadow Complex, which is not a good thing, because Shadow Complex also looks like dog shit.
And of course Bloodstained, which is in the same category.
Bloodstained is definitely worse, but
I mean, it's worse only because they don't go for the robotic, general average looking style. I think Metroid has a lot going for it because she's all metal and stuff.
Yeah, and
like,
it's an alien
if
world.
Samus wasn't in a suit, she would look so much worse.
Damn, true. Some Marvel
well, actually,
Infinite
maybe not, because
ass.
it's like a vinyl one piece.
Any opinion on Axiom Verge? It's fine. A little simplistic, but it's fine. Like, if you really want a pretty short, unique Metroid-like experience, it's fine. It gets the job done.
Very cool aesthetically. Again,
yeah,
but
I think so. I think it does the...
That's kind of all of them.
Yeah, if you're a Metroidvania and your aesthetics aren't on point, like, what are you even doing? I mean, that's kind of the indie space in general, though. And of course, Metroidvanias are, like, stuck in the indie sphere for whatever reason.
Well, I know why, because as a scope of a project, it makes sense. Because you imagine trying to make a fucking single-player FPS. Good fucking
True.
luck.
Yeah, from a AAA studio, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be a legacy title like Doom or Wolfenstein or something like that.
Yeah, and those do exist, like old school style FPSs. But
the most recent one was the Bethesda one that came out recently. What was it? The one where you just like respawning was the main fucking gimmick. Oh, what is it called?
I wouldn't call Bethesda an indie dev, so I don't know what exactly.
No, I'm saying like it's a new IP that is a first-person shooter single-player game. Like it's the first one that I can think of as a new IP. Deathloop, thank you. Yeah, like it's a rare occurrence for that. It's like a counterexample, but still.
Blue saying looks like shit because the devs have no clue what they're doing. Yeah, they're learning Unreal.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah,
I do. I mean, it would be unbelievable to me if Iga couldn't get a talented artist on his team. Because, like, how?
Yeah.
So that can't be the case.
It's
but
probably management.
that's the game still looks bad. Man, the game. Imagine if the game was like that. That's still the thing I come back to. Imagine if the game was
Concept
first of all
art.
smaller and shorter.
Yeah.
And if it looked like the first promo image they released.
That concept art looked so fucking good.
It looks so fucking amazing and juicy.
And people were like comparing it to like, oh, it's gonna have like an ArcSys style 2D cell shaded.
That's basically what it was, yeah.
And then it's like, nope, just kidding. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah, it breaks my heart too. It's unfortunate, but. And the thing about Bloodstained is it's like, it's too big. A lot of the areas are uninteresting. Like, they're fine to go through the first time, but it really does detract from the overall experience. Some people give me shit for saying that I don't like it because it looks bad. Also time.
Nice. GG.
GG's.
I'm on my way to drag.
Nice.
I got looped all the way around and I didn't open the entrance circuit.
Oh, so wait, you...
I went everywhere else before that, so it was like awful.
Wait, I'm confused. You went to Castle Keep first after Library, I assume?
Yes.
And then you went to Caverns. Or did you go like Coliseum? Okay, so you went Caverns.
No,
and then...
I went to Caverns. And then I had to backtrack all the way to go.
Oh, for the waterfall?
No, I went to Coliseum next.
Oh.
Which was again nothing. And I didn't have the warp. So.
Yeah, I did the save split at in the beginning of Caverns. Went down the waterfall, saw there was nothing, reset, and then went to Caverns, or sorry, Mines afterwards. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, and then
you won, by the way. DB did solo skip. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. I was like, wait, how did I even do this?
Just add like 20 seconds this time.
I did it wrong, too.
He still won.
So I ended up with like 7 extra screen transitions, which on PlayStation probably cost me the amount of time it would have taken me to just do it the normal way. That was the part where I was like, oh god, what the fuck, oh god, oh god, oh god. Because I was worried I was going to soft lock as well.
I also fucked up missed the succubus the first time.
Oh, damn, that sucks. Yeah, I got that for sure.
I mean, it didn't matter, but...
Yeah, true. But yeah, GG's, that was pretty good.
GG.